Hello, children. Let us start the poem, second poem of Flamingo, an elementary school classroom in Islam. Here, the poet Stephen Spender describes an elementary school classroom in Islam, and he has concentrated on theme of social injustice and class inequalities. As a poet, he wrote the books which include poems of dedication, the age of being, the creative element. Before starting the poem, I would like to say that the poem describes a primary school in Islam, children studying in the slum classroom, deficit, the social injustice and perpetual poverty among the slum dwellers. So let us start. Far, far from gusty waves, the children's faces like rootless weeds, the hair torn around their pallor, the tall girl with her weighed down head, the paper seeming boy with red's eyes. Here, the poet Spender describes the miserable condition of the children. The face of the children are unlike the usual children of schools. Instead of being energetic and smart, they are like rootless weeds. Rootless weeds means weeds after taking out from the root, they are meaningless and lifeless. So the children are like that. Here the poet describes the pallor. Pallor means pale, which is not prompt and smart, pale face, due to malnutrition. The tall girl with her weighed down head. The girl, as she is tall and due to malnutrition, she is bending. The paper seeming boy means the boy is so thin like a paper with rat's eyes, and like the rat's eyes means having without proper food. The stunted unlucky hair. Stunted means underdeveloped. Unlucky, not lucky. Hair means the successor. Of twisted bones. Twisted means the bent or distorted bones, reciting a father's grand disease. Grand disease means twisted and rough, which is inherited. The disease is inherited from their parents. His lesson from his desk. Such a boy is reciting from the back of the classroom. At back of this dim class, one unnoted, sweet and young. From the dim class. Why it is dim class? Because the classroom was not so attractive. It was very dim. No proper light also. So such a one unnoticed boy who is studying his lesson. His eyes live in a dream. His eyes live in a dream of squirrel's game. As the classroom is not attractive, the boy's mind is distracting towards the squirrel's game and distracted from the classroom and attracted towards the squirrel's game in tree room. Tree room means the room or place or nest from where the squirrels come out and go in. Other than this, on sour cream walls donations. On sour cream walls donations, Shakespeare's head, cloudless at dawn, civilized doom, riding all cities. Means the poet describes the dirty classroom here. On the walls are displayed the names of people who have given donations. The bust of Shakespeare, The sculpture of Shakespeare is also displayed in the clear background of the sky. Bellied flower, tireless belly, open-handed map, awarding the world its word. And yet, for these children, these windows, not this map, their world where all their futures painted with a fog. Means the walls have pictures of the beautiful tiresome valley, a valley having churches and flowers, as well as a map of the world. The children's eyes can only view a narrow road enclosed with a dull sky. It is quite a dreary and depressing place for children, and where all their future is painted with fog. Fog means cannot be seen properly. So here the children's future is not so clear. They are always enclosed with that small place. That is classroom. Okay, children, now you read this poem line by line and try to understand, and tomorrow we will proceed.